What's going on, good people? It's your boy KDO back at it again for the Reconstruction Project. And just getting right into it. I guess this past week, there have been a couple of people that has been uh, attacking Kevin Samuels for, his podcast. The brother's blowing up. He's blowing up and he's blowing up in a very unique way, especially in this country and especially in the African American community. He's blowing up by not pandering to women. And so I had a friend of mine call me the other day and he was asking me about, what was Dr. Umar Johnson and now DJ Envy, which I'm going to cover right now. What were they beef with Kevin Samuels? Like, why were they attacking Kevin Samuels? So if you don't know, on the Breakfast Club, over the past few days or last week, I don't know when he did it, but basically DJ Envy, um, a caller called in and basically she wanted to give Kevin Samuels Donkey of the Day. So basically, after she did that, DJ Envy commented. So let me play that and give you my thoughts on the other side of it. Okay, let's get that going. So here's the clip.
So what you carry gag? Who you want to give donkey to?
I want to give my donkey to Kevin Samuels. Can I tell you why?
Woo! Sure, go
Yes.
I think that he openly degrades Black women and he preys on their insecurities that have been given to them in previous relationships and their naiveness. And come on, he gave Saweetie a 6. Dr. Umar spoke on him on all that. He deserves donkey of the day.
Yeah, I think he's lame. I do think he's lame. I mean, what age are we where we're rating women and rating people? I mean, he's a grown ass man. He's 50 years old. But the thing I don't understand is
you? That's the thing.
But the thing is, which I don't understand is why do women keep going to him? Like, that's what I don't understand.
Like I said, he preys on their insecurities that they've been given in previous relationships and their naiveness.
That's not
because he looks about.
It seems like he hates women. I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to stop it right there, for a second, and I'm gonna let the clip finish playing out because it's not long. But before I lose my train of thought, there's a lot of shaming language that's being used in this particular from this particular caller. He degrades women. That's not true. DJ Envy says he's rating women. We're grown men. I got something to say about that in a minute. Then Angela Yee chimed in and was like, said the little comment she said, and they talking about some female must have hurt him. All of these things are shaming language, especially for straight Black men when we speak up and start talking about our experiences. And most of the time we get shamed or somebody tries to shut us down. But I'm going to continue to play the clip and I'm going to go from the other side.
Yeah, it does. I mean, he used to hang around the Hermes store and try to get clientele, just to try to get people. And he used to wear, dress up and stand outside the stores and try to talk to people. I've seen him actually a couple of times. It's funny. But in Atlanta. But I mean, I don't know why women still go to him.
Back up. He said hang out outside the Hermes store.
Yeah, he used to try to hang outside the stores to try to get businesses. So he would hang outside the Hermes store and look for, I guess people with a little bit of money and try to talk to him and try to be a stylist or whatever he was trying to do. I see him out there once or twice. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
That's weird.
My salesperson from the Hermes store had to remind me, like, you don't remember him? He was the one that was outside the store. I'm like, that was him. Yeah, but he's lame. I don't respect the fact that he sits there and rates women. Oh, this one's a 2 and this one's a 4, and Ma, you look ugly. Ma, you're fat. Like, it's a woman must have hurt him. I don't know. Maybe it was his mother. Maybe it was his girl.
All right, that's it. That's all I'm gonna play because I'm ready to kind of get back at it. Listen, you just heard the clip. They were talking about Kevin Samuels, kind of degrade him, and then let me just go by the clip by piece. Okay, first the caller calls in and she's upset. She wanted to give donkey of the day to Kevin Samuels because in her mind, Kevin Samuels degrades women. Secondly, DJ Envy chimed in, called the dude a lame. And he tried to degrade him at the end, even worse, by saying he's just somebody who used to hang out at my store. He was weird. It was this, it was that. And notice how he used the my salesperson had to tell me, as though to elevate himself and put Kevin Samuels down here. So here's my thoughts. First of all, let's just dispel some rumors and just spit truth. Kevin Samuels does not degrade women. Okay? Kevin Samuels does not degrade black women. That's not what he does. All right? What Kevin Samuels does, if you've ever watched one of his shows, because a lot of these people are speaking and they're misrepresenting his show. What Kevin Samuels does is that Kevin Samuels is an image consultant and he's a life coach. Okay? Kevin Samuels, prior to him blowing up on YouTube, Kevin Samuels was in corporate sales. All right. So he knows about marketing. And if you're talking about image and how to present yourself, all of that is just being able to market yourself. Okay. So women call in on his show. Just going to describe Kevin Samuels' show to you. Women call in on his show and they're trying to get his advice about how to attract a high value man. And this definition of a high value man that on his show is a man making over 6 figures and above. Right? That's the premise of a lot of his shows. So women call in and they tell Kevin Samuels they want these high value guys. So Kevin Samuels is a marketing guru. He's a image consultant. He immediately starts to tell women what the truth is, which is high value guys. For one, if you're making over $100,000 in the United States, you are actually 10% of the population. Now, that's not accounting for whatever race that you're a part of, or like I said, it's not accounting for whatever race you're a part of, age group, or anything like that. You're just automatically in that 10%. When you break it down to where how many of these high value men are black men, is more like 2 to 3%. So basically you have 90 to 100% of all women going for 3% of men. So what it does is it elevates these high dollar value men, and it puts them in a position to be able to have the pick of the litter, for lack of a better word. Any particular, they can get the models, they can get the actresses, they can get, whatever woman they have, they actually have, because they have the most resources. And we talk, and the fact of the matter is, resources is what makes a man valuable. That's how we're judged, by how our ability to accrue resources. That's why, we talk about broke men and men ain't getting the bag. Women are not attracted to broke men, and men getting the bag, because men, whether we like it or not, men been knowing this for a long time. Resources is what makes you attractive to women. So you got these men that are high value earners. They basically get to choose the woman that they want. So you got a lot of women calling in, and they're either overweight, they have children, they're older, all of these things. Kevin is telling them basically, typically, he's not saying 100%, but typically, majority of these type of men don't go for that. They're not trying to be with women that have children already. They're not trying to be with women that's overweight. These men can get models from anywhere around the world. Trust me on that. When you're a high value man, or you're pushing that 6-figure mark, it makes you extremely attractive. And like I said, men know the game. Men have accepted the game a long time ago. But anyway, that's basically his show in a nutshell. Now, he doesn't degrade women. What he tells women, what he does is that he strips away the women's delusions. And he tells women actually right where they're at. So listen, a woman's value is in her youth and her beauty and ability to produce children. That's a woman's value. As a wife, that's her value. Because all of these women are calling in are trying to be married. So that's what men are looking for. They're looking at, are you youth? Are you young? Are you pretty? And what type of mother that you're going to be. The woman making six figures, her education, any of those things, they just don't matter to men. This is the reality. And this is where Kevin Samuels is experiencing all the pushback, because Kevin Samuels is actually saying reality. All right. He's actually telling the truth. And our women are not they're not used to hearing the truth. I cringe a lot of times when I hear men just arbitrarily calling black women, just because they're black women, you're queen. You're not a queen just because you're a black woman. And let me just put that in context. Should you be degraded? No. But that doesn't mean that you're elevated to the highest position that you can have on earth automatically and you ain't did nothing to earn it. You're not a queen. Even back in Africa, you had kings and queens and you had regular lay people. You may just be a regular lay person. That doesn't make you a queen just because you're a black woman. And our women are so been used to being pandered to, and they're not not used to someone speaking truth and it's holding them accountable. It's telling them right where they are. So when you hear DJ Envy say that he degrades women, he doesn't. Does he rate women? Yes. But let me tell you women something. All men rate women. Every man rates women. And we use a numbering system. Y'all may not understand that because y'all actually have never really allowed men to talk. And every time a man goes to talk and goes to tell what he feels, it roughs your feelings, your feelings, so you get into the emotional tangent. So you don't really want to hear a man speak. But all men talk like that. Every man says, she's about an 8. She's about a 7. Every man says that. Now, the hidden secret that you women should understand is that men will take a 7 or an 8, even a possible 6, if she has all the wife qualities. That's the thing that you guys are not getting. You don't have to be a 10 or a 9 to actually secure a husband. Now, being a 10 or a 9, does it get you certain benefits? Yes. Yes, I'm sorry. Give you an example. If a man is riding by a road, right, and he sees a woman on the side of the road broken down, right? I'm just going to tell you the truth. Depending upon how she looks, meaning it's going to guarantee whether a man is stopping, help her change whatever tire or whatever she needs that, whatever needs that. If that woman is a dime, because trust me, if a man can see you, if she's a 9, 10, or 8, more than likely the man is stopping. If she's about 300 pounds and she looks jacked up, he is not pulling that car over to help you. So there's beauty is a gift. So it actually has its perks. Just like having a lot of money as a man has its perks, right? But that doesn't necessarily get you married. Beauty is not going to always get you married. It's not. Like I said, men will, this is the secret. I'm giving y'all game, women. Most men will take a 6 or a 7 that is a great person, that is spiritually sound, that is a great mother, and that is loyal to him. They will take that all day over a solid 10 who don't have none of those qualities. Just giving y'all the game. So back to the point. Is Kevin degrading women? No. DJ Envy is wrong. And what DJ Envy is doing is basically trying to degrade Kevin Samuels because DJ Envy is a simp. Bottom line. When you say that we're grown men and you're 50 years old and what else did he say? And to be rating women like that, men do that. DJ Envy, men do that. Men rate women. I rate women. That's how we do it. I'm not misogynistic or chauvinistic at all, but I rate women. I would tell you, she's about an 8. She's about a 9. That's how we get down. That's being a man. So Kevin Samuels is not saying anything that's crazy by, asking women, what do they look like? What do they see themselves as? But here's the bigger issue with why people have a problem with Kevin Samuels and what he's saying, because, and I said this in the video and I'm going to say it again, Black women, there is a business and money to be made by lying to you and keeping you ignorant of who you really are. Everybody makes money off of you because you're insecure. Kevin Samuels is not dealing with black women or making black money off of insecure black women. That's not what he's doing. When someone is insecure, typically, if you want to be able to take advantage of them, what you do is actually the exact opposite of what Kevin Samuels is doing. You don't tell them the truth. What you do is you pander to their insecurity. Case in point, if a woman is ugly or she believes she's ugly and you know that she's ugly, if you want to get something from her, you tell her that she's pretty because you're pandering to her low self-esteem and her insecurity. That's not what Kevin Samuels does. Umar Johnson does that. That's why he called you black queens, because he's pandering to the fact that you have low self-esteem and that you see yourself as a victim. I've told you, black women, I'm going to tell you again, there is a business and people make money by lying to you and keeping you ignorant of the truth. If you never learn the truth, you can never self-correct. You can't. If you believe that you're beautiful at 275 pounds and you believe that you're healthy, someone has told you that despite the fact that your body is only designed to carry about 155 pounds because of your height and your bone structure, you're causing your heart to have to work harder. You're causing your body ailments and aches. But you believe that you're big and beautiful because someone has said to you that you shouldn't be shamed into being more healthier, because being skinny is not really about aesthetics. That's a benefit of it, but being slim is a health issue. It's about health. There's a lot of things that come when your body is having to work two or three times as hard as what it's supposed to be. When your heart is having to work hard to send all of that blood all over your body to be able to move all of that weight, male and female, it's a health risk. So Kevin Samuels is not pandering to the insecure. He's not playing on women's insecurities. He's actually telling you the truth. When you're insecure or when you lack self-awareness, you need to be told the truth so you can self-correct. And when you come and you believing that you qualify for a man that you don't qualify for, someone has to tell you, baby, you don't qualify. Okay? This man is not going to look at you. You don't qualify. All right? Same with men. When I went to take my wife's hand, I had to prove that I could be able to take care of my wife. I had to prove it. And it was nothing wrong with that. I was expected to be able to prove it. You know what I mean? So anyway, this kind of turned into a ramble about just things, but no, DJ Envy is wrong. Kevin Samuels does not hate women. He does not degrade women. DJ Envy is only saying that because DJ Envy is a simp and he likes to pander to women themselves. DJ Envy is not stupid. He knows that men rate women that way. He knows that we throw out a number. He's saying that to pander to you and and to be able to keep his audience up. He's not gonna come out and out loud and say I agree with Kevin Samuels when he has a lot of female detractors out there that don't. Why would he lose his viewership? Do you know like 80% of their viewers are women? He's not gonna do that. All right. Anywho, that's all I got. I'm in this stream, so you guys be easy and God bless. Shalom.